I mean, the Chamber of Mines says that will interdict, suspend the implementation of the new mining charter that was announced by the Mines Minister earlier today. The Chamber accuses the department of imposing a unilaterally developed charter on the industry of negotiating in bad faith. It warns the charter in its current form will add to policy uncertainty in the industry and will further sink investor confidence.
The Chamber of Mines says it will not sign the charter, but will take it on review instead. It warns that the charter will scare investors away in a sector already struggling to attract new investments. It says the negative impact will be felt across the different sectors, dependent on the mining sector. The Chamber says it heard about some of the provisions for the first time today. It says, while it is for transformation and inclusive growth, some of the targets set are unrealistic, and it will be irresponsible of the industry to accede to unworkable targets.
This charter is bad for the industry. The consequences of this charter, as Roger has just indicated, just even taking on the 1%, has significant impact. And therefore, for us, the fact that there have been so many new substantive issues that are being raised, which we strongly believe that if you are looking for attracting investment, this is one charter that is going to scare investment. And that will be a real consequence, not only to the mining industry, but all other ancillary industries that depend on a thriving mining industry. Whether you're talking about banking, when you're talking about manufacturing, it's got an unintended consequences that go far beyond just the mining sector.
The new charter has been gazetted. It provides for black ownership to be increased from 26% to 30%. Companies are required to give 8% of their shares to their workers. It also requires mining companies to pay 1% to the 30% black shareholding over and above any distributions to its shareholders. And it also says 70% procurement of mining goods must be purchased from black economic empowerment companies.
Process where we're saying we are giving a transitional period. For an example, if you go to procurement, we have given a transitional period of 3 years, because the question will be, you do not have enough capacity to implement this as you speak. We do understand, but we cannot leave things as they are going forward. So in these 3 years, we together must ensure that people have been trained and they occupy those positions as we have agreed. That goes also for the 26% topping up to 30%. We have given 12 months for the sector to be able to deal with the internal arrangements. And in 12 months period, we'll then begin to say this should have been met.
The mining index fell by just under 3% following the announcement. Gloria Sefako Musi, SABC News, Johannesburg.